So I know I'm going against my word on this one. I know I said I was going to do a Let's Play 100% through of the game. However, no one told me that Murphy's Law was going to be in full effect. Yeah, so what happened basically was when I went to record, I recorded about an hour of footage of the game itself. And truth be told, the commentary sucked. Sucked beyond all belief. Like, I think a majority of the commentary was me saying, what should I do? What should I do? Someone please help me. Holy fucking Jesus balls. Things of that nature. Basically me freaking out. Not too much, but a little bit. And I wasn't even that far in the game and I was freaking out. But, yeah. So, at least you guys want my opinion on it, so I'm here to give you the opinion. So, Amnesia, a machine for pigs. Amnesia, a machine for pigs. How can I go about starting this? Well, I guess I could go on by saying that probably partnering up with the Chinese Room was probably the greatest single decision that Frictional Games has ever made. I've always said a good horror game relies heavily on its atmosphere, and honestly, this game is just oozing in it. From every hallway in the mansion, from every little turn you take, you are just horrified. The music sets the stage, the planets are aligned in this one game, and it's just beautiful. Right from the get-go, I was honestly terrified. Everything about this game just piles onto the atmosphere, ultimately making it one of the best gaming experiences I've had in a horror game. The visuals set the tone, and they basically tell you that you're not gonna be in for a good ride. The story itself is one of the more darker stories I've heard in a horror game itself, and honestly, the soundtrack is horrifying. Like, right from the main menu track, I was instantly pulled in. And right from the opening sequence of the game, I was just like, nope. Nuh-uh. Too scared. Nuh-uh. Nope. 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 Now, while keeping with the tradition of Amnesia: The Dark Descent and everything it encompasses, this game has mixed things up a bit. Being the year 1899, you don't have the use for a gas lantern, so instead you've basically been upgraded to an electronic lantern, which is actually kind of neat seeing it in this game. Also, there's no inventory. Yeah, you have no idea how pissed I was when that happened. I would actually like some sort of inventory to, like, hold on to notes, hold on to things, maybe hold on to keys and stuff, which I don't know where exactly I would find them, but you know what I mean. Like, it would be nice to have some sort of inventory in the game so then you can actually contain all of your items. Also, one of the more depressing things about the game, where's the sanity meter? That was one of the cooler features of the game itself, and I actually liked having it in the game, because if you stared at the character, your screen distorts and the music goes all crazy and you eventually die from madness. If you looked at an enemy long enough, essentially it would just say ellipses, because it would be like, fuck this, I have no idea what the fuck to do with this guy's brain. Unfortunately, taking away all of these little features sort of just strips down the game and makes it sort of a bare-bones Amnesia. How it really makes up for it is the depth of character and the depth of story. For example, they added a couple of things like audio logs, records, they've added phone calls, they've added a bunch of different things that will actually give you a sense of depth into the universe of Amnesia, and that's what I really like in stories like this. The fact that they're adding a lot of depth to the universe and a lot of emphasis on the characters and a lot of emphasis on the story itself. That's what I love about these games, and it actually makes it a whole lot better. I mean, I could forgive them for the inventory, but still. It would be nice to have that sanity bar, guys, come on! Now, unfortunately, the bad part of this game. There are a lot of fucking puzzles. Like, while the story is good, there are just several parts of this game where you have to trudge through fucking puzzle after puzzle in order to get to the next part of the story. And honestly, that's the part where I sort of tuned out. Like, early on in the game, there's a puzzle in which you have to just pull on various levers and find out which way to go to open up gates and whatnot. Holy crap. I walked around for maybe a half an hour just trying to find where the fuck to go. And honestly, that's what took me out of the game. Less puzzle, more atmosphere and story and scariness. But for those of you who are too scared to actually play Amnesia and probably watched a Let's Play of it, You're probably wondering about the monsters. Oh, the monsters of Amnesia. You are totally the bane of my existence when it comes to scary gaming. Unfortunately, I don't want to tell you guys right now, because honestly, I'm still playing the game as well, and also, I don't want anyone else to be spoiled. So, go watch a Let's Play by Utoric or PewDiePie or someone who does Amnesia games. So, yeah, do that. Not now, though, because you're watching this review. Overall, though, I really fucking love Amnesia. Like, originally, Amnesia The Dark Descent was one of my favorite games of all time, and honestly, I would say that Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs still does not top that, but it's fucking up there. Like, as I said before, the atmosphere itself makes up for every single con I've given. If a horror game can do atmosphere right, it does it justice. And really, like I said, this game oozes atmosphere. The soundtrack is fantastic, the story is dark and horrific, and how it looks in general is just glorious. It's dark and moody, and it really pulls off the horror vibe, as the Amnesia guys do. I think it was the best idea for the Chinese room to get involved because, as we've seen with Dear Esther, they know how to do atmosphere, and you gotta get someone on your side that does atmosphere well. So that's my review of Amnesia Machine for Pigs, guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Did you like the game? Did you hate the game? Were you too scared of it that you just couldn't play it? Let me know.